Brenda gave birth to a son when she was 17 years old. Dave, the baby's father, was also 17. There was a great scandal, and after the birth of the child, the young parents separated quickly. When Brenda realized that Dave did not need her or their son, she immediately lost all interest in the baby. As a result, Andy was brought up by Brenda's parents. At the age of 20, Brenda left with a new young man in a neighbouring city. She'd never called or written. Brenda's parents did not look for meetings with her. They were very ashamed and hurt that they had raised a daughter who had abandoned her own child. The grandparents spared neither effort nor time nor money to make their grandson happy, healthy, well-clothed and well-shod. The grandfather was a sailor, and the grandmother had been a housewife all her life, and now she devoted all her time to her grandson's upbringing. Andy always considered his grandparents to be his parents, and was grateful to them for their love and care. One day, when Andy was 18 years old, his aunt was getting married. The whole family attended the wedding, and his biological mother was also present. By that time, she was married for the 3rd time and had her 2nd daughter. Andy was very excited. He wanted to talk to her, to get to know his stepsisters. And, of course, he wanted to ask why she left. Grandma and Grandpa were good and wonderful, but he missed his mother, and the memory of her was like an unhealed wound. Andy carefully kept her only photo because his grandfather had burned all the others years ago. Andy approached Brenda as she was passionately yelling her relative what wonderful daughters she had. "Hi, Mum. What about me?" he asked. "You? You are a mistake of youth. I actually wanted to have an abortion, but my mother forced me to give birth," indifferently threw Brenda and turned away. 7 years later, when Andy was already living in his comfortable apartment with his wife and son, the phone rang. "Andy, darling, hi. Uncle Ben gave me your number. It's your mother. Listen, I know that you live separately, and it's right near the college where your little sister got accepted. Do you mind if she lives with you for a while? After all, we're kindred people. She dislikes the dormitory, and it is expensive to rent a flat. My husband left me, and it's hard for me. One daughter is a student, the second one is a schoolgirl, the third one is about to go to kindergarten," Brenda said in a sad voice. "I'm sorry, but you have the wrong number," answered Andy, and hung up. He walked over to his son, took him in his arms and said, "Well, let's go meet Mom, and then we'll all visit Grandma and Grandpa." "And this weekend we'll all go to the summer house together, right?" asked the little boy. "Of course. We cannot break our family traditions." Part of the family condemned Andy's gesture, thinking that he, as an only adult son, could help his mother, because it was hard to bring up her 3 daughters alone. But Andy was convinced that he should only help his grandparents, and not the strange woman, for whom he was just a mistake of youth.